Hello, hello, my virtual mermaids. How are you today? It is Emily Wand, and I am so excited to be here. Um, I always say that, but I am. I'm present and I'm excited. I am today on an adult sim. It's called Angel of Pain, and you have been forewarned, but it is really, really gorgeous. Why I'm sitting here with pigtails and adult sim, I don't know. um, Actually, I just thought it looked really cute with this shirt, so that's why I'm here. But I'm a little nervous because I'm expecting at any point somebody to show up with a harness and to be kneeling in front of me and calling me mistress. So I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. um, Anywho, I wanted to do something a little bit different because in case you guys don't know, if you want to know about my background about being a reader, you can check out the video 90s Witch. But I wanted to do a reading for you guys for the week of April the 1st. And just a little tidbit, I'm kind of in retirement and actually in hiding from from my from my clients because I had a lot, and I'm at a crossroads in my life right now because I'm not wanting to do personal readings. It's not because I don't want to, but I just feel like my magical journey is it wants to go in a different direction. I think that's why I'm doing so many videos, is because it wants to go in a teaching direction. So I am in retirement, and yeah, at this point, I'm not really wanting to do, and that's just where it is. At this point, I don't want to do personal one-on-one readings. And I love it, but I just need to take a break. So that's where I'm at right now with that. So let's begin. Okay, so the card deck that I'm using is the Deviant Tarot deck. It's one of my favorites, and I just love it because it's dark. It has a lot of shadows, and the imagery is not like a cookie cutter imagery as other tarot decks that can just be in the light. This one is actually kind of a dark tarot deck, which I love, but I'm still able to see a lot of light in it, so I highly recommend it. So just one moment while I shuffle the cards. And I'm just asking to connect with you guys, for Spirit to send me the messages that's going to resonate. Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody, and there may be tidbits that apply to you, but some things might not apply to you. So just keep an open mind. Okay, and just one more time. And I'm putting the cards out this week. Okay, so the first card that I'm getting is, it's actually talking to me in regards to balance. It's saying that some of you guys you've kind of bit more than you could chew. I think that's the right phrase. So it's saying that this week, really working on balance, really working on not only just work, but also family, spending time with family, and also learning to say no, because I feel like some of you guys just keep, saying yes to going out, even though you really need to stay home and relax, take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your mind. So it's just saying that really just working on balance, and that seems to be the recurring issue as far as this week. The other thing that I'm getting is it's talking to me about the mindset For a lot of you, you may feel stuck. You may feel like, because I do get that chariot in reverse, it's saying you feel stuck. You feel like you're not moving, that the ideas, the thoughts, the mission, all of these things are really running through your mind. But it just feels like, yeah, the thoughts are running much quickly than things are happening in reality. And what it's telling me is that all of these ideas, as far as just where your thought is, that you're not moving, it's in your mind, because all around you, I'm seeing very quick movement. Things are happening all around you. And because you're so stuck in your head that you're actually not able to see the things around you, you're very, very stuck. The thoughts are repeating itself. So it's saying to me that, yeah, the illusion of being stuck is just you having that feeling of being in quicksand. But it says that if you can actually take that time to actually look outside of yourself, there's a lot of things going on. The other thing that I'm getting is it's talking to me about in regards to jobs. Some of you guys really want to make a movement in regards to a job or a career, but you feel like you're not really getting a response back. It's just saying to me that as far as the timing might be a little bit off in regards to jobs or career, like you've applied for places, but they're not ready to say yes. You're just at that first interview process. So some of you guys are probably going to have a call where you're getting like a second interview, but it's telling me if you are looking for employment, this month will be the month that you actually get it. So don't despair, and keep putting out the resumes and the applications, because I do feel like for some of you guys that have been waiting a while for a job or an opportunity to come in, it does show me that it does come in, but it says to give the energy a couple weeks to work itself out within April. The other thing that I'm getting for some of you guys, and this, I guess I could just do this reading for the month because it's actually extending beyond the week. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, it's going to be for the month of April. So some of you guys, it's talking to me about sleep. And I think that could also apply to myself as well. It's saying that you need to get sleep. It's saying that a lot of the thoughts, the thought processes, the anxiety, a lot of it happens at night, sort of like the boogeyman, because I'm seeing this like boogeyman underneath the bed. So anxieties and fears and demons are coming out at night. And it's saying that you really need to take that time to sleep. So if you need to get a nice tea, some honey, milk and honey, sometimes that puts people to sleep, chamomile, but really setting a time where you start to break things down and you start getting to sleep at a normal pattern, because I do see that it's taking a toll on your health. And that, yeah, you need to stop. Don't watch YouTube videos, get to sleep, because you really, really are going to need it. The other thing that I'm getting in regards to karma, because this is a very karmic kind of energy to it, is it's talking to me about that you have been putting a lot of energy and being good to people, being good to yourself, and not to get stuff back, but it's saying to me that this month is going to be the month that karmically you get what you deserve, that you've been putting that work, you've been putting that energy, doing good things, and you may not feel like nobody's noticing, and maybe you don't care, but it does tell me that the universe has noticed. It has noticed your caring nature. It has noticed the seeds that are being planted, and it says to me that because you are a good person, karmically, you're going to get what you deserve, and things are going to look in your favor. So I do get, as a result, I get the star. I get that whatever path or whatever direction you want to go, or if you don't have a direction, that's fine too. Because remember, even though you may not feel like you have a clear direction, sometimes that's really the best because you're exploring and you're figuring it out. And that's actually a lot part of a lot of the fun, because so many times we are told, oh, you have to have a mission, you have to have a path, you have to know exactly what you want to do. And sometimes the best part of all of this is not really knowing where you're going. So it does say to enjoy the process and experiment and get out there. What's interesting about this spread here, because a lot of times when I'm looking at it, I could say, you know, go out, make sure you're out in the sunshine, make sure you're taking walks, make sure you're exercising. But this has an internal aspect to it. It kind of has a hibernation feel to it. So I do feel like it is saying to really take that time before we get into warmer weather, to take the time to rest, to nourish yourself with food, nourish yourself with people that you love. And yeah, taking that time and taking that pause. As a caution, it does say to me that you are the only one that will get in your way, that really kind of the anxieties and the fears that you're feeling, not to say that it's not real, but it's saying that it's just getting in your way. It's just kind of a distraction. So it does feel like, to me, when I'm looking at it, meditation, pausing would really work. And I'm going to give you a hint. I'm going to give you actually a tip. This is a meditation technique that I learned, and hopefully this video doesn't get flagged, but it is a secret meditation technique. People have to pay like thousands of dollars to learn this, which is kind of crazy. But this meditation technique, I can't tell you what the name is because this video would get flagged. But what the technique is that while you meditate, you're going to pick a word that has no meaning in real life. So you could pick Om or nah or anything really. You just make up something that just does not make sense in real life. And you repeat the word over and over and over again as you meditate. And what that does is it clears the processes of your head. So all the thoughts, all the emotions that you're feeling that run through your head, it clears it out. Because our brains only use like 10% of what it could actually do. So the thoughts that you're hearing repeatedly in your head is the ego part of the brain. And what we want to do is we want to silence that so that we can actually expand the brain. We can actually connect with the universe. And if you repeat this word that you've made up over and over again, it actually clears out it clears it out, because your brain is forced to focus on this word that doesn't make sense. And it's like, okay, that doesn't make sense. So it just stops and it pauses it. So when you're like, if you feel like when you're at night awake and you're like, oh, I'm just going to watch YouTube videos, or I'm going to do something to kind of just distract myself from these thoughts, rather than do that, just do this meditation technique. It clears out the brain, and it actually, after a while, you'll be able to just do this just naturally with just saying this word that you've made up. And then you'll be able to focus on other things. So this is my tidbit of information. I hope it's really helpful, because it has been transformative to me. And then also, lastly, I wanted to say that Pink Skies, she recommended using a rock infusion, which honestly has been amazing. I did a rock infusion during the night. I did it with moonstone with my water, and I actually set the stone next to my water. That was her recommendation. And then when I woke up, I drank the water, and the water felt very goddessy, kind of had like this silver, silky energy to it. And it really kind of made the day very interesting. I was able to kind of see things happening during the day that in a kind of a different perspective than I usually do. And then also it motivated me to do this reading, which kind of, I think, is really cool. So I want to thank Pink Skies for offering this little tidbit of advice, this little magical advice, and I hope that it'll be helpful with you guys in your journey. So this is my reading for today. I hope you like it. It's just a little snippet. I'm just going to say that it's for the month of April because I don't know if I could honestly do this every week. Maybe I could. But yeah, hopefully I'll do it again. And yeah, so that is it. And just as housekeeping, I will be getting to the Jack the Ripper, to the victim, the number two. Um, I'm just, like I said, some of the things, like I just get called in different directions. The energies work in different directions. It's like you got to do, like I did the video with glamour magic and shape shifting. So I know that you guys are waiting for the second video. It's coming, don't worry. But yeah, if I get the calling to do a video, then I'm just gonna go there because I want to do what makes me happy and what's gonna, yeah, make me happy. So that's just a little housekeeping. So again, my virtual mermaids, thank you so much for visiting, and I hope you have a fabulous evening, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye-bye.